The paparazzi caught me mid-scandal, half-naked on a Las Vegas balcony, a champagne bottle in one hand, a stranger's lips on my neck. By dawn, the hashtag Senator's Wild Child was trending, and my father's re-election campaign was in freefall. Liam Cross stood like a blade in the doorway, his black suit straining across shoulders that had no business looking that sculpted in formal wear. Military tattoos coiled beneath his cuffs, the ink telling stories of wars I'd never understand. But it was his eyes that pinned me glacial green, scanning my silk robe and messy bun like I was a hostile takeover. "I don't need a babysitter," I snapped, tightening the robe's belt with shaking fingers. He stepped closer, the scent of gunmetal and winter air rolling off him. "Good." His voice dropped to a rough murmur that skated down my spine. "Because I don't coddle." The way he looked at me like he already knew every reckless thought in my head, every bad decision I'd yet to make, should have infuriated me. Instead, my pulse kicked. Because Liam Cross wasn't just a bodyguard. He was the storm I'd been waiting to drown in. The bass from her speakers vibrated through the floor as I watched from the hallway. God help me, she was dancing. Not the practiced moves of a senator's daughter at a gala, but raw, unfiltered life. Her bare feet slid across the rug, hips swaying to a rhythm only she could hear. The oversized Yale sweatshirt slipped off one shoulder, revealing the delicate collarbone I'd bitten last night. She spun, eyes closed, lips mouthing lyrics, completely unguarded. My fingers curled into fists. This wasn't protocol. I should have knocked, reminded her of the death threat briefing, the rules. But then she arched, arms lifting, and the sweatshirt rode up, just enough to reveal the bruise my grip had left on her thigh. Mine. The thought came unbidden, violent. She froze mid-spin. Our eyes locked through the glass. For once, I didn't hide my hunger. Her breath fogged the pain as she pressed closer, fingers splaying where mine mirrored them on the other side. No sound but the music. No touch but this. And the truth neither of us would say aloud. This is more than the job. The club's bass vibrated through my bones as I melted into the sea of bodies, champagne bubbling through my veins. For the first time in weeks, I could breathe. No cameras, no politics, no brooding bodyguard shadowing my every move. Then iron arms locked around my waist. "Try again, princess." Liam's growl scorched my ear as he hauled me toward the exit. I twisted in his grip, shoving him into the alley's brick wall. "I'm not your prisoner." His body caged mine, heat radiating through his stupidly crisp dress shirt. The scent of his cologne, gunpowder, and something darker wrapped around me. "No," he agreed, calloused fingers gripping my chin. "You're my job." Our lips crashed together, all teeth and fury. His tongue claimed mine with military precision, his free hand sliding under my skirt to grip my thigh. I bit his lower lip hard enough to taste copper. Liam didn't flinch. Just spun us, pinning me against the wall. "That all you got?" I hooked a leg around his hip. "Make me stop." His laugh was dark promise. The rules were ashes now. The world narrowed to stolen moments after that first kiss. In the back of the campaign limo, his hands slid under my skirt during a donor dinner, his fingers deft as they teased me to the edge while I struggled to keep my voice steady on the phone with my father. At fundraisers, his body pressed against mine in shadowed alcoves, his lips tracing the shell of my ear as he murmured, "You look good enough to ruin, princess." But the real turning point came in his hotel room. Liam pinned me against the wall, his body a furnace against mine. His teeth scraped the sensitive skin of my thigh, his breath hot as he growled, "Tell me to stop." I arched into him, fingers twisting in his hair. "Make me." His laugh was dark, dangerous. In one fluid motion, he flipped me around, my palms slapping against the cool wall as his hands gripped my hips. "You don't follow orders well," he murmured against my neck. I glanced over my shoulder, meeting his stormy gaze. "Then punish me." The rules were gone. And we burned brighter for it. The gunshot cracked through the fundraiser like a detonation. 1 second I was laughing with donors, the next Liam's body slammed into mine, his arms caging me as we hit the marble floor. A wet warmth spread across his shoulder, staining his dress shirt crimson. Liam, my voice broke as my hands came away slick with his blood. He didn't flinch. Just rolled us behind a pillar, his weapon already drawn. Stay down. Another shot ricocheted off the column above us. Liam's grip on me tightened, his body a living shield between me and the gunman. Always you, he rasped, his breath ragged against my temple. 3 words. That's all it took. The blood on my hands wasn't just his, it was mine. My recklessness. My life he'd nearly traded for his own. Security swarmed the room. Medics shouted. But all I saw was the unshakable certainty in his eyes as they lifted him onto the gurney, his fingers refusing to uncurl from mine. This wasn't protocol. Wasn't duty. The man who never broke rules had shattered the most important one. Don't fall for the principle. Too late. You're sleeping with my daughter. My father's voice cracked like a whip across his study, his face purple with rage. Liam didn't flinch. His hand tightened around mine, calloused fingers lacing through my own. Yes, sir. The senator's glass paperweight shattered against the wall. You're fired. Get out. I stepped forward. Then I'm going too. You'll do no such thing. My father's eyes bulged. This bodyguard is nothing but hired help. A glorified thug with a gun. Liam's jaw flexed, but it was the tremor in his fingers that undid me. I squeezed his hand and turned to my father. You're right. He's so much more. The penthouse door slammed behind us for the last time. Liam stopped on the sidewalk, his duffel bag slung over one shoulder. Where to, princess? The city stretched before us, endless and unknown. I kissed him, tasting freedom and fury. Anywhere but here.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe.